140 William Street, home to a rare breed of university student. Here in these hallways lie the truth and mystery of a complex ecosystem, the natural habitat for a diverse fauna, a breeding ground for creativity and talent. For the next hour, we will be taking a look at the wide array of students herein, taking you right into the field and exposing the life and rituals of a performing arts major. Our first look will be at the species commonly referred to as the acting major. Rather vibrant and social creatures, they can be observed on floors 3 through 5 and are well adjusted to various climates and temperatures. Amongst the light fauna of their natural habitat, their dark traditional garments stand out and draw attention to the eye. But then, of course, that's exactly what they want, to get attention. Here, this tribe of acting majors appears to be in a sort of ritual warm-up. Studies have shown that such displays of hyperactivity influence the acting major's performance and serve as a method of spiritual bonding between fellow majors. The acting major places great emphasis on developing the spiritual and emotional psyches. Hours on end are spent delving into the hidden truths and mysteries that can only be accessed in the mind of such a creature. Much of their daily lifestyle revolves around this journey of emotional truth. They worship idols and scriptures that appear to guide them and give them sacrifices as offerings of their commitment. One such idol is adored particularly by the younger acting majors, pronounced Stanislavski, or in English, Stanislavski. He is believed to be the god of training and farming. Legend has it that he created the foundation for one of the most sacred rituals known to the acting species, the ritual of method. It takes years for the acting major to perfect this ritual, and many go their whole lives without fully comprehending it. But when this higher state of being is achieved, it is said to be the single most fulfilling moment in the acting major's life.
You don't become your character. Your character becomes you.
That's basically like the gist.
No, like actually.
No, that's.
Think about that for a second.
I
think that's what like acting
Your
is
character becomes you.
I think that's like the gist of it.
That's everything.
Within the acting major species, there are various different breeds. Though we have found no discernible difference between such breeds whatsoever, all acting majors associate themselves with a very specific branch of acting, and commonly refer to these predetermined archetypes by a complex system of arbitrary symbols and lettering. Come mating season, the acting major prepares to locate a mate, or, in their terminology, a scene partner. To attract the most compatible and talented scene partner, the acting major exercises his or her vocal cords with extremely strange and often alarming sounds. Though patterned, each vocal warm-up is unique in sequence and is therefore helpful in distinguishing individuals from one another. When the mating season is over, each actor goes off on their own and continues living a rather solitary life. While on their own, they develop their skills in the art known as monologuing. Monologuing is when the acting major makes noises for somewhere between 1 and 2 minutes. Breaking this strict time constraint is considered taboo and strictly forbidden. These noises can either be sad or happy in tone and often involve extensive hand gestures, or even a chair. Acting majors of all ages practice monologuing and perform them amongst each other for placement in the tribe's hierarchy. Here among the acting majors we have spotted a more reserved creature, the directing major. This one appears to be observing the acting major's monologuing. Though very different in genetic makeup and dietary needs, the acting and directing majors tend to collaborate when it comes to performance art. The directing majors are very cunning and wise creatures, spending most of their lives observing and planning. They use their intelligence as an advantage over the acting majors, manipulating and coercing the latter to carry out their ideas and fantasies. Though at first they may seem rather quiet, their thoughts can be observed, mostly through their facial expressions, though many acting majors find them entirely indecipherable. Though verbally communicative with acting majors, directing majors are not as friendly towards each other. Here, we observe a confrontation when two male directing majors seem to be in a sort of territory war.
Yeah, under me, I have it until 5:13.
No, you can't just draw a line in between the block. That's not how it works.
But I did draw a line, that is how it works, so I have to stay.
No, you can't just abuse the rehearsal room procedure. I have rehearsal starting.
Hey, my actors are in there already, so
Well, they're gonna have to leave, aren't they?
they're definitely not gonna leave.
Mine are gonna be here in 2 minutes, so.
And mine need it for another 2 minutes to break the snap.
But you see, I reserved the space for this time, though.
But I drew a line. And
But
like,
you can't just do that.
but you can, and I did,
My
and
name
I have to
was
stay.
my name was in the
I
space.
definitely have to stay.
Fine, sorry. What?
Another area of confrontation arises in the season known as Director's Fest. Not much is known about this sacred rite of passage amongst the directing species, but much hostility can be observed when it comes to selecting personal tribes. And one thing is for certain: compromise is not in the directing major's toolbox.
T Blue Eyes Catherine's monologue. She had the best one. No, I need that.
No,
on my sheet.
I need that, and I already asked for it, and I definitely need it.
I definitely said it.
Listen, you can have green eyes, Catherine, but I'm taking blue eyes, Catherine.
Green Eyes Catherine sucks.
I need
I
blue eyes.
a
I
better
need blue
one.
eyes.
It didn't turn into my scene to have that.
Is the eyes important, or do you just want blue eyes, Catherine? I need blue eyes, Catherine, because I need her eyes.
As the sun begins to set on 140 Williams Street, many of the building's diverse species find themselves preoccupied rehearsing. But one such creature has their attention set on a different aspect of rehearsal, a ritual known as tech. The production major is perhaps the most lucrative of the species in the performing arts, yet can hardly be seen in the daytime. One must pay very close attention to spot a production major. Watch again, this time in slower motion. But don't blink or you may miss it. A variety of production majors thrive in the building, some focusing on clothing material, while others, like this major, find solace in lighting and electronics. Here, we observe as he takes great care in his collection of various tools and idols. A shiny object that is rounded at the ends, almost resembling a claw of some sort, is known to the production major as a wrench. We've discovered that wrenches are perhaps the most prized possession of the production major, and one is never seen without it. The exact use of the wrench is still unknown, but zoologists' best assumptions lead them to believe it may be utilized as a weapon, or perhaps a feeding utensil. Production majors are not normally social creatures when it comes to other majors, but internally they can engage in a variety of interesting topics in their spoken language. Here, a group of production majors engage in such discussions about weather and politics.
In the in the FOH, and it's a truss. FOH is a 2-foot box truss. Mm-hmm. All right, 60 feet wide, right? Okay. Probably on like 6 or 8 1-tons. Threw up. Damn it! Now I'm thinking about it every time I say that. What was it? It was like 8 VL 3515 and like 6 VL 3500s and a bunch of sea changers and then like 12 source 4s on scrollers.
Why are you using color scrollers?
Why? Because they're fill.
They're so loud.
It's a musical. Who fucking cares?
Though they spend most of their lives in the shadows, their jobs are vital to the performing arts school ecosystem. Without the production majors, the department would crumble, acting majors would never find their light, musical theater majors wouldn't be able to hear their pitch, and dance majors would be forced to wear leotards without sequins.
I'm
I just
surprised.
put the cap on it and put it down. I'm not gonna pick it up and drink it again just because you said so, butthole.
525,000 moments so deep.
On the clear opposite end of the food chain, we have the most vibrant and well-known animal to all Pace University students, the musical theater major. Many of you have probably encountered these boisterous creatures on your way to class or in the Pace cafeteria. They spend a majority of their time in what we will refer to as musical gaggles, or packs, no fewer than 3 at a time, in which each one of them contributes to an agreed-upon song, most commonly forming major triads.
Parties.
Sometimes the group becomes confused and sings different songs. In such instances, pandemonium ensues. For though you may think the musical theater major wishes only to be heard, they also crave perfect harmonies with their peers, which is why a musical theater major is rarely spotted on its own.
I had the world upon a string. Once they Excuse me, do you have this space reserved? Did you sign up?
In addition to their musical communication, these creatures also find ways of expression through their feet. Similar to the dance major, musical theater majors use dance as a form of combat. It is assumed by many scientists that these predators engage in what they call time steps when they feel threatened, taking their aggression out on the floor and warning other majors to stay back. However, a less well-known means of communication for the musical theater major is their written language, or what they refer to as their book. A musical theater major's book is filled with strange and cryptic hieroglyphics that no non-performing arts major could stand a chance at deciphering. But it is believed that this language tells the origin of their beginnings, and also, so it claims, the secret to defying gravity.
Wait, are you guys here for the alphabet callback?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So am I.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't find me, look to the western sky. As someone told me lately, everyone deserves a chance to fly. And if I'm flying solo, at least I'm flying free. To those who ground me, take a message.
Though some may find this species abrasive, their intentions are of kind spirits. One should feel completely safe being approached by a musical theater major, as long as it is not karaoke night at TJ's. Last but not least, we arrive at the feral species known as the dance major. The warriors of the Performing Arts Department, these creatures can be found on the 1st or 4th floor studios training for battle. Many other performing arts majors refer to them as Honda's army. Honda, with a silent R, is assumed to be one of their worshipped gods. Though only aggressive when provoked, their strength lies in enthusiasm and support for one another. But do not be fooled by their team spirit, they are quite competitive creatures. Here we observe their competitive nature in what is known as an improv circle. Watch as each major finds a way to stand out from the others, using their sharpened skill of athleticism, emotion, and fierceness. This particular female enjoys working on the floor, in what is aptly referred to as floor work. Notice how dangerous and threatening their movements are. Yet, they also tell a story. The story here seems to be about a great warrior that fell in love with his sister. But that, of course, is just our interpretation. In addition to improv circles, dance majors engage in fasting periods during both the winter and summer seasons. These fasting periods keep a dance major in competitive shape and reaffirm their worth in the many mirrors of the performing arts building. Aha! But here we see a young male dancer choosing to abstain from such a fasting period. Watch as this act of defiance is not tolerated by the older tribe members.
You have no consideration.
Of course I did, but
He's eating carbs after. They're so annoying.
Even between classes, these active creatures can be found training. But though they are hard workers, they are also incredibly social creatures. At the very least, online.
Wait, let's do it stretching. Okay. Long dance. You guys.
AJ, we did
Guys, smize.
Slice.
I'm like in Amanda's crowd.
Should I filter it?
Yeah, of course.
I'm like not in it, Brianna. The fuck? Okay, I'm sorry. Chill.
Kissy face. Kissy face. Hashtag.
Guys,
have all the
fierce.
fun. Don't forget to tag me.
Okay.
Hashtag. A_Mitchie, don't forget.
Hashtag Pace Marshall dancers have all the fun.
CD.
I love you all so much.
Alright,
We're such a family.
Then I'll leave, so it looks like you're doing it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Is this good?
Yeah. You got it?
Wait, put your toe. No.
The fuck is that
Little more.
biscuit?
A common phenomenon among these creatures is a behavioral habit known as the tilt. Seen primarily on Tuesdays, this move defines the hierarchy among the dance majors. Watch as this alpha male executes his tilt. Breathtaking. But perhaps the most defining characteristic of a dance major is their uniform. Comprised of black leggings, colorful bra tops, and slicked back hair, these creatures take pride in their appearance. Though what separates them from other students in leggings at the university is the emblem worn on their attire. Believed to be another god worshipped by the dance majors, Lululemon is a symbol of their faith, as well as a status symbol, worn only by the highest-ranking dance majors.
Your socks are Lulu.
Your socks.
Kill it, girl.
In the sweater.
And like many non-performing arts majors, dance majors engage in the holiday seasons. Their most anticipated holiday is known as Dance Out Loud. Dance Out Loud is to dance majors as what Christmas is to Christians. The Dance Out Loud season has just begun for this group of dance majors. Watch as they gather around a board that tells them their placement in this important rite of passage. Emotions are high, no doubt, but ultimately they will come together as a species to put on a glorious festival for the gods.
AJ, no. I didn't do anything. AJ. Oh, no, they're in. Never mind.
It's okay.
AJ, maybe you're not loud. I have you for the next show. Just like, maybe your mom can exchange a ticket. Yeah. It's not a big deal. Yeah, she can still come see me. Oh, we have class in 5 minutes. Bitch!
Intelligent, flamboyant, determined, and fierce! Many words can be used to describe these distinct set of majors, but perhaps the most appropriate would be mysterious. For despite this documentary's investigation and hours upon hours of research, these creatures are still foreign to the majority of Pace University students, let alone the public at large. Perhaps we will never come to truly comprehend the habits and behaviors of the performing arts students, but their existence no doubt leaves an impression on this university's life cycle. Work, bitch.